Well, hello there. I'm sure you guys have been waiting for this for, over a week. Yeah, sorry, that came a little bit later than I thought, but look at this. I hit 2,000 subscribers before the 1,000 sub special came out. That's insane. Thanks a lot for that, by the way. Just want to say it before I start here. Jeez. Whew. Okay, so anyway, time for questions. Crazy Rays XD says, "Hey, I like your vid, and me and my friend were thinking about starting a YouTube team and are looking for active members to make vids with on the team." No thank you, but again, thanks for the offer. The Slow-Mo Bro and More says, "Do a Science Man Superheroes and Wolverine." Can do, been working on that for a little bit, probably gonna set it for the Logan release, maybe not, I don't know yet. Hoppa Wing 1998 says, "I'm Valid by the way. Yo, hi, you were the guy that called me Dank. You're cool, I like you." Zane Little, who I've known for a little while, says, "How old were you when you started YouTube and what made you start YouTube?" So the channel didn't start out the way it is right now. I revamped it a few months ago to what it is now, and it's been way more successful, and I've really enjoyed doing it a lot more than what I used to do. I just used to do gaming with a few people who I ended up not being friends with, except for one person who I'm still on good terms with but don't really talk to. As for how old I was pretty young. When I started that gaming channel, I was 7th, 8th grade, somewhere around there. Yeah, I was pretty young. What made me start YouTube? I'll go with, what made me change, what gave me the inspiration to do this. Believe it or not, I actually did a 10-page paper in science class on Spider-Man. It was basically the premise for my Spider-Man video. If you guys haven't seen it, it's my first video on this channel right now. And it was the premise for that, and it was 10 pages. We were only supposed to write 2 pages. The project was to find an article on science and just write a 2-page paper on it. And I wrote a 10-page paper on Spider-Man's powers and their scientific reasoning. That was pretty cool, and when I really enjoyed that, I realized, hey, I can do that because I like doing it, and honestly, I like learning about that kind of stuff, and so here we are. Young Tente says, "Who would you be, Batman or Spider-Man?" Oof, that's a tough one. Most of you are probably gonna think I'm going to say Spider-Man, and I gotta say, I am sporting my favorite Spider-Man suit right now, and it's hard to decide. Well, on one hand, you've got Spider-Man, who is this young kid, which is really cool about him, who can swing around New York City. He has super strength. I'll link a video right here showing about how strong he is in the MCU right now. Freaking incredible strength he has. But Batman at the same time, I think that it depends on my mood, I think it just depends on my mood which one I'd rather be. Gamer of Random says, "Can you make another Webshooter video, please? Put this question in your Q&A video, please." Sure, I'll probably think on something for it. I'm not quite sure what I'll do for a Webshooter video. Maybe I'll go more into depth as to what materials a Webshooter could use for webbing. But yeah, I'll put that in a video. Inhuman says, "Do a video on either how AntMan works or how Nightcrawler works." Heck, I'll do both. Nice suggestions. Webslinger911able says, "Do you think any form of time travel is possible, and will we see it within our lifetime?" Time travel is tricky for me because I see a huge paradox of time travel. Take Days of Future Past, for instance. You go back, you change what happened. There's 2 possibilities then. You've either created a new timeline or you just edited your own one. And for it to work, it would have to be created a new timeline because, if it were to edit your current timeline, that means that since the event never happened that you changed, you would have never had to go back, so you would have never traveled back. Therefore, the event would have happened, and it's just this infinite loop. Again, you could have just created a new timeline, but I don't know if there's any scientific basis for if timelines exist or not, so yeah. And will we see that kind of stuff within our lifetime? That's a tough one. I'm leaning towards no. I am leaning towards no. We'll probably touch upon it within our lifetime, but I do not think we will successfully time travel within this, probably even this millennia. Probably not. Alex T says, "Here's an idea for a new video. In honor of the new Spider-Man movie coming out," so freaking ready for that, "do you think making the Shocker's Gauntlet is possible?" Well, I would have to say yes, I'll put that in a video. Just Some Movie Guy says, "Are you a science major yourself?" No, but I think it would be interesting. I am taking a forensic science class right now, and that's pretty fun. So that's it, guys. That does it for our 1,000 subscribers Q&A special. Already at 2,300 subscribers at the time that I'm recording to now. That is just so freaking... That's honestly incredible. Thank you guys so much for not only 1,000 subscribers, but for the continued, growing of this channel. It's just freaking awesome. It's amazing that under a week, there were 1,000 more subscribers to the channel. It's incredible. It's beyond words for me. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this Q&A, and I will see you tomorrow, actually. Stay tuned.